trillions of these organisms that live inside of us and how they communicate with the world around us.
Here, Doctor want to tell us that there are millions of microorganisms, that is bacteria and small creatures which live within us. Many are very helpful. They communicate with us and even help us in digestion and all when we take intake of food.
Most people don't realize the body that we carry is just the same soil that we walk upon.
And here Sadguru is teaching us about the significance of the soil, that many people don't know that our body is made up of the earth on which we walk.
I find it fascinating that the same concept applies to the soil, to the plant, and to humans, and the microbes are a very good translator of that story.
And here the doctor is explaining the concept about the relationship between the plant and the soil. It can be similar with the relationship of human beings with microorganisms.
Lack of micronutrients and psychological imbalances and lack of mental faculties developing are very, very directly.
Here Sadhguru want to tell us that lack of micronutrients, psychological imbalance and our mental stress, they are directly connected to each other, which can affect our mental stress levels and can affect our daily life routine.
When we eat something, we must eat that kind of food which in terms of species is furthest away from us.
And here Sadhguru want to tell us that when we eat something, we should try to eat things which are furthest from our species.
I've always struggled in terms of my main focus in life on a spiritual, traditional healing viewpoint and the hard science. And I think we really see this convergence now between the cutting edge of many areas of science with the spiritual tradition and this thousands of years of experience. I asked you before, where did it come from?
Now as the doctor is asking Sadhguruji that doctor have been struggling to focus in life on spiritual healing and presently modern science. And now we all can see a convergence between the both. And 1,000 years of experience in spiritual traditional medicine, where does it come from?
How did people in India 3,000 years ago come up with concepts that today, after millions of dollars of investment in research, and we're still not quite there, we're still struggling. How did sages in India come up with that, or scientists?
So how did people in India 3,000 years ago come with the concept that even today, after millions of dollars of investment in research, and we are still not quite there, and we are still researching, how did the sages or scientists in India come up with that? The doctor is very curious and asking Sadhguru about it.
One important thing is, we did not differentiate between sages and scientists. Our scientists were sages, our sages were scientists. Because we don't have a religious tradition, we only have spiritual cultures.
And here, Sadhguru very beautifully explaining to the doctor that one important thing is that we don't differentiate between our sages and scientists. Both were same. Sages were the scientists and the scientists were the sages, because we don't have a religious tradition. We only have a spiritual culture.